Hi, my name is Sabrina Liyana Ejah Binti Muhammad Lucas. I'm from 6 billion SKU Sungai MERAH, SIBU. So, my teacher told me I had to read a classic. And usually, when I hear the word classic, I think boring, old, and way too many long words. But then, I picked up The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. And honestly, this kid Tom is a legend. He is basically the original YouTuber. If YouTube existed in the 1840s, he's a professional troublemaker, a master of pranks, and he's low-key a genius. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's the deal. Tom lives with his Aunt Polly in a tiny town on the Mississippi River. He hates school, hates shoes, and loves making his brother Sid's life a nightmare. The most famous part, the fence. Tom gets grounded and has to whitewash this giant fence. But instead of doing it, he tricks the neighborhood kids into thinking that painting a fence is the coolest thing ever. He actually gets them to pay him to do his chores. But it's not all jokes. Tom and his friend Huckleberry Finn, who is basically the coolest kid in town because he has no rules, witness something really scary in a graveyard at night, like Call the Police scary. From there, the book turns into a hunt for hidden treasure and a literal fight for survival. At the start of the book, Tom is basically just looking out for himself. He likes to stay out of trouble and tricks people for fun. But the big turning point is when he witnesses something wrong. The moral here is having the courage to do the right thing even when you're scared. Tom and Huck were terrified that if they told the truth about Injun Joe, they'd be in huge danger. But when an innocent man, Muff Potter, was about to be blamed for the crime, Tom couldn't just sit back. He stood up in court and told the truth. It shows that being a hero isn't about being perfect or never getting into trouble. It's about having a conscience and doing what's right when it actually matters. Tom grows from a selfish kid into a person with real integrity. These values are important for pupils to practice in daily life. Every pupil must be brave and dare to speak the truth. Now, you might be thinking, why are we still reading a book from the 1800s? Well, there are three big reasons why every pupil should pick this up. It's basically a how-to guide for imagination. Today, we have phones and gaming consoles, but Tom and his friends had to turn a boring riverbank into a pirate hideout using nothing but their brains. It actually makes you want to go outside and start an adventure. It teaches you about human nature. Mark Twain was a genius at showing how people's minds work. When Tom tricks his friends into painting the fence, he's teaching us a lesson about psychology. If you make something look hard to get, people want it more. It's a total life hack. It helps us understand history. Reading this is like a time machine. You get to see what life was like before cars, the internet, or even electricity. It's important to see where we came from, including the parts of history that were messy or unfair, so we can be smarter today. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer is a wonderful story that teaches important life lessons. It encourages readers to be brave, kind, and confident. This book is worth reading. Thank you very much.